Welcome to Behind the Bar with Paul Starr, brought to you by William Hill, the proud sponsor of the World Darts Championship. Steve Brown, it's week number 9, it's the Manchester Arena, it's Judgment Night.
Big night. Yeah,
the PDC have altered the schedule, of course, of the matches to see, make sure things are hotting up at the end of the evening. Well, it starts off with Michael Van Gerwen, he's 1-2, James Wade 100-30, 9-2 to draw. Michael has a slight advantage head-to-head, but the main thing is he has won 10 of his last 11 matches against James.
Yeah, and just by judging by last week, I mean, James went himself on tops and tens, which he relies on so heavily. Michael Van Gerwen, again, he's just in such great form, we can't ignore him.
No, so 1-2, Michael Van Gerwen. Now, second game on, Phil Taylor, I think he's looking great. He's 1-2 again, 9-2 to draw, 130. Dave Chisnall has won 5 matches out of 8 in this year's Premier League. An important stat again, 12 of the last 13 matches have gone the Power's way.
Yeah, obviously remember Dave's famous win over Phil in the World Championships a few years ago. I think that's the last time he but I do think that Phil is coming back into some really good form, and I get a feeling Phil's going to edge that one. Yeah,
1-2 there on the Power. Third game on, and this is where the relegation side of the evening comes into play. Stephen Bunting 5-4, 7-2 to draw. Kim Huybrechts 11-8. I think Huybrechts has been great. And he's bottom of the table. Perhaps you can't understand why he is, because he's averaging not his tournament average, not far off of 100.
Yeah.
Any thoughts, Harrison?
Yeah, I believe that Bunting's going to be safe. I think. I just think Kim Huybrechts, he's had a fantastic campaign. I know he's probably going to go out on Thursday, but I think he's going to go out with a bang, and I think he's going to win that game.
Yeah, 11-8, fantastic. Okay, fourth game on, and it really is hotting up now. We've got 2 players, well, they're desperate for points. Adrian Lewis, 11-10, 7-2 to draw, 13-8, Peter Snakebite Wright. Lewis has a 9-5 head-to-head advantage. They both need the points. Who do you think?
Again, Lewis last week would have been really disappointed with himself, and it was a heavy defeat to Chisnall last week. 15% on his doubles. If he starts missing early on, that's really going to get to him. I think Peter Wright wins that game. Peter
Wright at 13-8. There we go. And the final game of the evening, Gary Anderson. He's number 2 in the table. He's 4-7, very short. 9-2 the draw. 3-1 Barney. Even though he lost last week, he played great against Michael, and of course beat Phil the week before. Barney has a 13-7 head-to-head advantage, and going back to 2001, these players first met. But what do you reckon?
Gary's in form. Barnhold's got everything to play for. I think Gary would. I just see that being a draw, to be honest.
Yeah, 9-2 looks big, so that's the only draw we're sort of picking out on the evening. So can I ask you, Steve, what is your nap? What is the Bombers banker this week?
This week's Bombers banker is Kim Huybrechts to beat Stephen Bunting at 11-8.
That's the Bombers banker in Paul's tungsten tip. That's Michael Van Gerwen and Phil Taylor both to win. They've done it last week. 1-2 to both of them, which will pay a double of around about 5-4. Okay, Steve, if that's what happens, that would mean that Adrian Lewis gets relegated from the Premier League with Kim Huybrechts. This is Adrian Lewis, 2 times world champion. This tournament has never been his favourite tournament, but that would still be a major shock, wouldn't it?
It would be for Adrian. I expect that he's just obviously rekindled his relationship with Keith Dedder, and I was expecting Adrian to hit the ground running with it, But I think out of this tournament, Adrian won't take anything from it, but Kim Huybrechts can take a hell of a lot. Yeah, very much so. And if we look actually at the league table there's a bit of a gap. We've got, say, Anderson 12, Chisnall 11, a couple of points back to Wade and Taylor, but then 3 points back to Bunting. I think Wade and Chisnall, they've got a major chance of making finals night at the O2 in May. I can see Phil overtaking those two and perhaps finishing third. I do think it's a two-horse race between Chiz and James to finish in 4th place.
Yeah. See, you'll hear it here first, ladies and gentlemen. So, the weekend, European Tour number 3 in Munich. Couple of early prices we're looking at. Michael Van Gerwen 5-2. Of course, he's favourite. He's won the first 2 European Tours. Taylor 7-2. Taylor 7-2. I quite like that. Yeah,
that's good value. It's a very short format, so I've picked up a long shot there.
Yeah,
I've gone for. I know he's in form. I think he made the final last week in the European event.
Yeah.
And his name is Terry Jenkins at 50 to 1.
Terry Jenkins, 50 to 1. A little bit of each way on that to make
Yeah, I'd go each way.
Yeah, yeah. And I'd say Kim Huybrechts maybe at 50 to 1. So a couple of outsiders there on European Tour number 3. Well, thank you very much for your time there, Steve.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us on Tungsten Tales, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, it's free, like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter, and join us next week on more Behind the Bar, where we're keeping you at the sharp end of World Darts, and hopefully trying to get some more value from William Hill, the proud sponsor of the World Darts Championship. We'll see you then.